Greetings and salutations, good friends, and welcome to today's episode. Now, last time I said I was going to talk about an anime, and that I am, and it's actually an anime airing this season. So it's only 3 episodes in, but I have high hopes for it, and I also read the source material, and I enjoy the source material, and the anime seems to be a good job at giving it justice. Sorry, I do this every episode because the mouse typically moves around when I talk. Anyways, like I was saying, the anime goes by the name of Mushoku Tensei. It's an isekai anime, uh, which we all love dearly. But this one's actually really good. I think objectively. Objectively is a strong word. The synopsis is as it follows. The main character is an unnamed, very lonely, or not lonely, but he's a NEET. He's like 37 or something like that. And he hasn't held a conversation with anyone in the past 20 years. He like bangs on the floor, they bring him food, blah 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 blah. Anyways, his parents die somehow. I think they said in the source material, but they don't say it in the anime. But it's unimportant how they died. What is important is that all of his younger siblings gang up on him and kick him out of the house with force. Okay, he's wandering in the streets. It's pouring rain. He doesn't really know what his next move is, and he sees 3 high schoolers arguing in the street over something. He doesn't really know. He's a random bystander. And he sees a truck, the famous isekai truck, come charging at them. He saves them on an impulse, an instinct. And in the process, gets hit by the truck. The famous isekai thing. Now, he wakes up as an infant, a newborn infant, right out of the womb, right out of the vaginal canal. There he is. And his name now is Rudius Greyrat. It's so hard to breathe in this thing. What is happening? Anyways, now he thinks this is a random medieval country, European country, until he sees magic for the first time, and then realizes that he's been transported to a fantasy world with magic and swords and blah 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 blah. And he decides that he's going to do his very, very best in this world, unlike he did in the last world. Now, that synopsis doesn't really sound like anything special, except typically in isekais they get reincarnated as a fully grown adult. I guess that's the only thing that might catch your eye. But I can rest assured tell you that this is actually a very, very good isekai anime. Now, we're only 3 episodes, can't really speak much for the anime itself, but the source material is very, very good. It started off as a web novel, then it got a light novel thing, and then it got an manga adaptation, and now it's getting an anime adaptation. I think this adaptation's been in the works for a while, a couple years, but kept them being delayed. I think it only just came out this season. Anyways, that's unimportant. You guys know that stuff. What is important is the fact that this is a very good one. I highly recommend you watch it. It's only 3 episodes in. I might be 4. I don't know when it's coming out exactly. I didn't check. But it's whenever I watch an isekai adaptation, I watch the original. I read or listened or whatever to the original. I get very nervous on how it's adapted in its manga form. I was really excited for the Arifureta adaptation because I was expecting some real edgy, gruesome, ooh, he eats animals raw vibes that you got from the manga and the original web light novel. But what we got was not that at all. It was very, very bad. Oh my god, the Arifureta adaptation ruined me for life. I was so upset when that came out. I mean, the Arifureta source material is just okay. But wow, is the anime just not even that? Anyways, we're not talking about Arifureta. What we are talking about is Mushoku Tensei. Now, Mushoku Tensei, I'm not sure what the direction the anime is going to take, but the source material is actually geared more towards the adventure side of things, which I find kind of unique. They explore I'm not going to get into spoiler territory. And what another thing that I really like about Mushoku Tensei, it's characters. The characters are super good. They're all like really like likable. I don't remember a character I hate in the source material, but as of right now, there's definitely not a character I don't like. And this is going to be a slow start starting off. Nothing's happened in these past 3 episodes. I mean, it's kind of all like gearing up towards like later on the story as of right now. Nothing's happening, and nothing probably will happen at least for like a couple more episodes, and then something will happen, and then like a couple more things that or episodes where nothing will happen, and then it'll start gearing off. But this is going to be a kind of slow start, but it's not really like testing your patience because the characters are so likable and it's pretty funny as is. The main character's a giant pervert, and more so than you like think. It's more, he's even more of a pervert than Issei is. Well, that's kind of a bold statement. Issei from High School DxD, in case you didn't get that. But and so like he gets into a lot of like pervy situations. That's where I'm going with that. Anyways, check it out. It's really good. 3 episodes in though, as of recording this, and I'd say go for it. And I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Next episode, I will be talking about a manga, and then that I might actually be talking about a visual novel. I haven't decided on whether or not I'm going to talk about that or not, but we'll get to that in the next couple days. Maybe I won't even do it. Probably won't. Anyways, please write in the comments, and if you have anything you want me to talk about, anime related or not, I'll decide whether or not I want to talk about it, depending on what it is. And that's going to do it for this episode. If you're interested in the next episode of what I'll talk about, then please check it out tomorrow around this time when this goes up, because I record these daily. I record these dailies, but I meant to say I upload daily. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode. Farewell.